What it do, family? You tuned in with Bidady TV here today. We got Wildlyfe 1Hunnud sitting down with us.
1Hunnud.
What it do, family? What you got going on, man?
What's up, my dog? Ain't nothing too major, you know what I'm saying? Just kicking it, man. I'm glad you came through.
Man.
You feel me?
I'm glad you got me, you know what I'm saying? Let
glad,
you do another interview for you.
On everything.
But now I seen you went viral for, you know what I'm saying, about to have to fight with the meance. We gonna talk about that. Before I get into that, I just want to ask you a little bit about your upbringing. Not too much, you know what I'm saying, but a little bit like, where you from, family?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm from the east side, from Bouldercrest Road. A lot of people think I'm from LA, you know what I'm saying, because I done went viral for crook walking a million times, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we gonna get into that too.
That's just my second home, you know what I'm saying, for everybody who don't know, you feel me? Atlanta home, LA my second home, you know what I'm saying, so it's all love.
Okay. Now I seen that you an 8-tray gangster crip. Now,
for sure.
How did that come about, being from Atlanta? You know, Atlanta not really known for like a gang banging type of city, you know. Now I know we got gangs, but it's different than gangs and gang banging, you know what I'm saying? So how that happen?
In Atlanta, it was really like cliques, you know, it was really like cliques, like Black Mob and the Fam. That's how stuff started out, you know. But a little later on, like Bloods, Crips, and all that, they became prominent. You know what I'm saying? I can't say exactly when, but they became very prominent, you know, and just the side of town that I was on, that's 8-tray gangsters frequent. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how that happened, you feel me?
So like the black mobs and those type of crews, cliques became like the gangs of the day. So they just formed into the gang?
Yeah, it's like they still was Black Mob and the Fam and all that, but you know, members became Bloods and members became Crips and things like that, you know. I guess niggas came down here and was on that, you feel me? Niggas came from Cali or something and was just on that, you know, turning folks. You know, I don't know exactly the history, but you know, I do remember when it became prominent, you feel me? And shit, that's how it happened, for real. You know, they came to different sides of the city, and my side of the city just so happened to frequent 8-tray gangsters, you know what I'm saying, or Crips in general.
So is that how I seen, you know, I watch your content, is that how you got your ties with Lil Sodi? R.I.P. to the brother too.
Oh yeah, R.I.P. to Lil Sodi, man. That's like my brother, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like Lil Sodi, he you know, I know his family, he know my family, you know, he know my kid, I know his kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just family, you feel me? But how we met, it was really more so like a music thing, you know. His style of music is similar to mine.
Okay.
You feel me? And it just so happened to line up that we was both, you know, involved with the same situation. You know what I'm saying? Of course, that's where he come from. You know what I'm saying?
Being a Mecca.
Yeah, he kind of took me under his wing in all regards. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I was thankful for that. You know, shout out to Lil Sodi, cause really, like, Lil Sodi, a lot of people don't know, like, he wasn't just like a gangster, you feel me? Like, he was a gangster for sure, but he wasn't just a gangster, you know. He was really a loving person, you feel me? When I first went out to Cali, man, that man showed me so much, you know. And it was just seeing a different side of California with a real 8-tray gangster. That shit was kind of cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, seeing the inner workings of what's real.
Now, how is that like? You know, a lot of us like around America, not even just around America, because you know the gang banging went around the world. Yeah. So a lot of us be like, man, how is it to see gang banging in Cali?
Gang banging in Cali is totally different from gang banging, I would guess, anywhere else. Like Atlanta, bro, let me tell you straight up, Atlanta, we don't stay across the street from our enemy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really chopped up into blocks out there. You know what I'm saying? You got the 80s, you got the 60s, you got the 100s, you know what I'm saying? All these places house gangs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, in the 80s, the 8-tray gangsters is over there, you know, and whoever else. In the 60s, of course, the rolling 60s, they over there, you know, and they don't like each other. You feel me? And they are so close to each other. You feel me?
Both of those Crip sets.
Yeah, and both of them Crip sets, but they so close to each other. Like, you can ride down the street and be in the 60s, you know? And to be that close to somebody who may have killed your uncle, auntie, cousin, little brother, or little sister is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a consistent and a constant danger out there, you know. So the love is different, you know, and that's what I learned from Sodi. Like the love that he showed me and my family was so different because he knew him or anybody around him, or he felt like him or anybody around him could die at any moment. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really how they living out there. Yeah. It's not like that in Atlanta, you know? Like it's totally different.
Yeah, like in Atlanta, you don't really hear about gang banging, blood, crip wars and shit like that. Like oftentimes out here, you be see Bloods and Crips hanging together.
Man, listen,
yeah. Like
they probably just find out in the last year or two in Atlanta that the A-Trays don't rock with the 60s like that, you know?
Yeah.
They just found that out. Like they just finding out the little history behind that. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. But yeah, it's not like that in Atlanta. You know what I mean?
So y'all seen, you said you was out there, you seen somebody get gang banged on for your first time.
Yeah.
Man, what that was like? What that was like, man?
I mean, I seen it a bunch of times, but as far as the first time, it was crazy because it was like when you in a certain territory, everybody is of that territory. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like when you in the 80s, everybody is with that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? When you in the 100s, everybody, I assume, is with that. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it was like, yeah, we walked into the store and two guys from another hood, like I say, I said this, I talked about this in one of my videos. I ain't really want to put the hood out there, you know, because it be a lot of politicking.
Go catch his stories too, man. Bro be having some amazing stories. And by the way, earlier I meant to say this, stream that, his newest single, Southside. Make sure y'all go catch that,
yeah,
man.
Southside, you feel me? But check it. We went to a store in the 80s. You know, that's the hood where the A-Tray gangsters is. So it was a rival gang. It was two members of a rival gang that came to that store. Mm-hmm. You know, they store didn't have something or something like that. So they just felt like, you know, they could make it in and out. You know what I'm saying? They came a little farther down the street than they were supposed to, and they came to the store, and me, Sodi, and a couple other Crips just so happened to be in the store. Yeah. You feel me? So it was crazy because I don't think Sodi just wanted to go too hard because, you know, we was out there with him from out of town, you know what I'm saying? And all that like that. So he didn't want to just go too hard, but he pressed him, you feel me? It even got so real that the clerk locked the door, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. When Sodi started questioning these guys, the clerk locked the door on him, bro. Even it got so far as a old guy even came in there with a blue rag on, like, and stood in front of the door. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just like everybody was for the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a unity that I ain't used to.
Now, were these other people, they was from like the same colors?
Nah, there was some Bloods, you know what I'm saying, from a little further up the street, you know what I mean? But yeah, I ain't just.
Yeah, nah, I didn't even want to go into it. That's why I said they from the same colors.
But nah, there was some Bloods, you know what I mean? But I don't even think. And then another note too, like I don't even think they wasn't really digging each other at the time, mm-hmm. But it wasn't really no beef either. You know what I'm saying? Like Sodi probably spared him also because it's like, you know, had he took it that far, the politics would have kicked in and they would have probably started something up that they didn't want to start up.
It's
you know?
more so just like some territory stuff.
Yeah, it's territory stuff because out there, bro, you gotta keep in mind of your whole hood. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like the 80s is, nigga, your mama stay in the 80s, your daddy stay in the 80s, your brothers, your sisters, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So if you out here just gang banging and starting stuff with the Bloods or the 60s or the whatever, you know, casualties could get hit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like if they can, especially if they can't catch you, they know where your hood at. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
It's different out here, man. Cause
yeah, it's way different.
It's like I said, they're not gang banging like gang banging out here.
Yeah, it's way different, dog. Straight up. Yeah. But yeah, he you know, he kept it player that day. You know what I'm saying? He told them folks, hey man, you know, go ahead and do what you do. Just don't come back down here. Don't let me see you back down here. You know, and I respected it. It was cool, you know, because that's how Sodi was. He was like a kind-hearted gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, you know, I think that honestly, like when it come down to that shit, like people don't understand. Like even though you may be a gangster, you live a certain type of lifestyle. That don't mean you ain't human. That don't mean you don't have certain, you know what I'm saying, emotions. Like you got people you care about too. So you gonna keep it 100 about them, because at the end of the day, a lot of people that's gang banging, they still understand in their eyes they trying to protect people they care about. This in their section, this in their area.
That's how.
So it's like it's not that they ruthless people. And I know that the media try to portray everybody like, oh yeah, you just a ruthless individual, but they got folks they care about. So that's why they doing what they doing.
That's a fact. And so, that's a fact. And it's like every day it could be something out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just real close to your enemy, bro. So you keep your loved ones even closer. Like Sodi was the first man I ever met that embraced me in a hug, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was the first guy that actually leaned in for a hug. He like forget all that doubt. Give me a hug. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know.
Yeah, you know we in Atlanta like
I wasn't used to that. You feel me? I wasn't used to that, but I embraced it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in a different place. You know, I was taking it all in. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, you know, I trusted it and I embraced it.
It's a different experience.
And when he took me around the hood, he took me to go see Tookie Williams' old house and all that. You know.
Oh man, what was that like?
That's cool.
Crazy.
That was dope. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of history out there, and you know they shot Friday in the '80s.
Yeah.
You know.
I think I heard of that before.
Yeah, they shot the movie Friday out there, so I seen the house that they shot Friday in and all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that was pretty dope.
So like, cool. I said, I watch your content. Now I see you said when you was like 9 years old, you seen your first person get
body.
Yeah.
On everything.
What was that like, man? How did that affect you at such a young age? And how did you even experience seeing that for the people who haven't came to your page yet?
When I saw my first body, I didn't really look at it too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff don't really hit you until you become an adult. You know, and you realize
what you just seen,
the magnitude of what you just seen. You know, because I knew what I just seen. It was just I didn't understand the magnitude. Like I didn't understand, you know, how quick a life could be taken.
Yeah.
Things like that. You know, but I was probably in like 4th grade. You know, we had moved to Maryland. You know, and they different out there too. You know, just cause listen,
that's
you know,
DMV, ain't it?
I guess.
Yeah, DC. Man, y'all ain't look. Don't kill me out here, but we from the South. I think that's the DMV.
On everything, but them niggas out there, they'll poke you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was the first time I ever seen somebody just get poked up to that extent. You feel me? Like I say, I seen folks get stabbed and all that stuff like that. You know, but 4th grade to see a nigga get stabbed to death was kind of wild.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You gotta be a different breed to walk up on a nigga, stab a nigga like.
You get what I'm saying? And then keep doing it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm peeking out the window. Listen, I'm just moving in them apartments, dog.
And I ain't laughing at family that lost his life. I'm just saying that's a different type of thing. To stab somebody
on everything. But we had just moved into them apartments. We in Maryland for the first time. We probably been in Maryland for like a month or two. You know, we just moved into these apartments. Me and my sister, we was at home by ourselves because, you know, my mama, she was working. You know what I mean? We just moved from Atlanta to Maryland, so she had to work.
Yeah.
You know? We had just moved from the Red Roof Inn, like, you know, so she was really grinding, you know?
Like the hotel, like y'all was...
Yeah, we was staying in the hotel, 1 bedroom. It was like 6 of us, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But she was really grinding, so we was at home alone a lot, you feel me? So the first day we moved into an actual apartment, we was looking out the window and we seen somebody get poked up right outside our door, fool. You feel me? Right outside the door.
I would have dropped the blind so quick, like
right out there.
You know, the Jehovah's neighbors come to the door. Man, I ain't here.
It was broad daylight too, bro. Right after he shouted up, he started walking towards our building, you know, because where he did it at was in the cut. Parallel to where we were staying at, parallel to our building. So he started walking towards our building. He wasn't necessarily coming to our building, but he was, you know, walking out of, you know, the way of what he just did. So when he was walking towards our building, he looked up, and I could have swore he looked at me dead in my eyes. I thought we was caught, nigga. I thought he was finna come to the door. I'm talking about shut the blind so quick.
Man, I like all of those barricade.
Man, we shut the blind so quick, bro. We might have barricaded the door. I don't even remember. You know what I'm saying?
Like, what the fuck?
Nah, yeah, it was crazy, but I ended up getting cool with him later on in life though. Like maybe a month after that, I ended up getting cool with him, and we talked about it. You know what I'm saying? And he told me what it was and all that. You know, but them little niggas was wild out there in Maryland. Like they was really on that.
That's a different type of living.
You know, cause you know in Atlanta we'll fight. You know, at that age, that's probably the most we doing. You know, you got some.
He was around your age?
Nah, he was like, I was like 9. He probably had to be like 16. Okay. 17.
But still 16, 17.
Yeah, 16, 17 at the most. You know what I'm saying?
I know them young folks wilding out now, but 16, 17, like. When you was 9, you had to be in like, what was that? Early 2000s.
Yeah, that was like 4th grade. I was like, about 4th grade.
Early 2000s.
Something like that, yeah.
Now, I also seen, I thought this story is hella funny, bro. It stood out to me. You got to fight at an old folks concert. How the hell that happened, man?
Hey, yeah, man. Yeah, we did. We got to fight at an old folks. Me and my mama, crazy. Actually. You can't leave that out.
You and your mama got to fight.
Me and my mama. I'm talking about we back to back, fool.
That's
you know what I'm
crazy
saying?
Shit, like y'all warriors.
We back to back, fool. But shout out my mama. She always around.
Shout out moms.
We done got in so many brawls together. I'm talking about real brawls together. Like we done been jumped more than one time. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But yeah, we went to a old folks concert. It was and I say old folks concert, but it was really like Cisco. Frankie Beverly and May, Donnell Jones, you know, like the
older to me.
You know what I'm saying? Like the older music, like the 90s music or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And Donnell Jones, he like one of my favorite artists, and Cisco too. So, you know, I went with my mama, and yeah, bro, we sitting there in the crowd, because it was like, it was at the Wolf Creek Amphitheater, but they did it outside or something like that. I think it's outside. So we was all sitting on a hill. You feel me? Like folks came out with their lawn chairs, with their coolers, and all that, with their drinks in it and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we all sitting on the slope, and my mama, she got up to dance. My mama, she got up to dance, and she just so happened to be standing in front of this couple, you know, that was sitting down, you know, and she was dancing, and the lady felt like she was dancing in front of her man, you know, some petty stuff, you know what I mean? She had to be insecure or whatever. So the lady stood up and pushed my mama, bro. Like, this was probably like the first time in my adult life that I had seen somebody just blatantly, you know, attack my mama.
That's some crazy shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like we done got into brawls, you know, beforehand or whatever, but this was the first time I just blatantly seen somebody actually just attack her. You feel me? And it wasn't nothing but a push, but it was a push that was hard enough to send her rolling down the hill. She didn't go rolling down the hill because she caught herself. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she caught herself, and I jumped up immediately, you know, and I went at her boyfriend, the guy that she was sitting there with. You know, I wanted static with him because I'm like, you know, how you can't control your woman.
Yeah.
You feel me? So he didn't want no pressure. He didn't want no pressure at all. I don't know. He couldn't have loved her. You know what I'm saying? It had to be like a first date or something.
You out here letting her spaz out, and you ain't
straight up. He telling me like, listen, bro, this ain't got nothing to do. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Whatever like that. I'm like, bro, she just pushed my mama, fool. You gonna have to answer to that. You know what I'm saying?
You a man, so I got to see you.
Straight up. You know what I mean? I can't touch her. Mm-hmm. So my mama, she like, cool. It's alright. Just kick it. You know, we gonna handle this after the show. This is what she telling me. She just want me to go back to my seat. I had just got out of jail too. I'm on probation, you know. So she really don't want my mama really don't want me to be in this type of situation. You feel me? But she kept looking at me, and she noticed I wasn't gonna have no fun for the rest of the day until it was time to hit.
That's on your mind now.
Yeah, it's on my mind. And my mama, she know me. You feel me? So she kept looking at me from her seat, and she was just like, forget it. She grabbed a drink and she threw it from where she was at the lady. I stood up immediately, cause I'm like, oh, it's going down.
She done popped it out, yeah.
She done popped it out. You feel me? The show ain't even over. You know what I'm saying? She done popped it out. So when I stood up, my chair flew back and hit these guys behind me, bro. Like my drink, I guess they say my drink flew on them and all that, but I don't even see how that happened, you know. So when that happened, I'm finna go run and attack the girl boyfriend, and I just feel my feet get off the ground.
Motherfucker lifted you up.
The big, the fat nigga behind me grabbed me up, fool. Like straight up grabbed me up, like, and just proceeded to like bear hug me or something, you know. So luckily my brother was there, so he peeped it and he hit him. When he hit him so hard he dropped me. You know what I'm saying?
Fired on his ass.
As soon as I caught my feet, I'm like, oh yeah, we finna go crazy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We in it now, straight up, like
we in it,
head to head now. You tried to sneak me and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Really, you didn't fuck up because you tried to grab me. You ain't slip me when you grab me. You just grab me.
But you supposed to knock me out, fool.
Slam me or something. You don't just grab me. Crazy as hell.
You supposed to did more than that, fool. Cause you apparently didn't know what was finna happen.
You didn't know who the fuck I was with.
You didn't know who I was with. You didn't know what I was capable of. Like, look, in the future, man, listen, all y'all old guys, man, listen, if y'all gonna put yourself in somebody's business, bro, take it all the way. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to restrain no young nigga, cause that young nigga gonna come back and do something to you. You know what I'm saying? Turn around and do something to you. But yeah, so he when he let me go, we just went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like me, my brother, and my mama against every old nigga in there. You know what I'm saying? We just popping niggas, like left to right, on the hill, fool.
Nigga feel like a butterfly sting like a bee.
Everything, bro. I'm dropping old niggas too, guys. Straight up. But yeah, it was a crazy moment. You know what I'm saying? But it was pretty cool. I know after that I felt a lot better. You know what I'm saying? I had to get that off. You know?
Yeah, I was able to get away scot free.
Yeah, we was able to get off straight up. We fought for like 5 minutes, you know, 4-5 minutes, you know what I'm saying, and then we was able to slide up out of there before the police came. Yeah. You know, I guess because they didn't never expect something like that to happen at such a concert like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So we was able to skate out in time. I missed Cisco. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
it was
I'm talking about as soon as we was leaving, bro, I'm hearing this nigga on stage like singing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, fool.
Cisco, if you hear this, give my boy some tickets, man. Straight up, he made your concert go up.
We need
that
some tickets,
shit is
man.
documented. What are you talking about?
On everything.
Now, I seen you also went viral too for your crip walking.
Like, yeah, facts.
Man, millions and millions and millions of views, man.
Yeah.
How you come up with that? Like that concept? I see you crip walk to everything.
I actually, bro, I've been crip walking since Bow Wow crip walked. Since the world seen Bow Wow crip walk for the first time.
He crip walk. When this was?
You know, when Bow Wow first came out, he used to do his little crip walking thing. You know, Snoop Dogg brought Bow Wow.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So he used to do little. He ain't gonna just go too hard, you know, cause he was for the kids. But he used to do his little crip walking thing back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And I was on that. You feel me? But when I decided to do it for TikTok, might have been like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, you know. And my first video went crazy. My first video hit like 3 million views on Instagram, 1 million on Facebook, a million on TikTok. You know, it just went crazy.
Talking about crip walking in Target.
Yeah, crip walking in Target, everywhere.
To Mary J. Blige.
To
everything.
You know like, but it went
going up.
Yeah, it went crazy. You know what I'm saying? And ever since then, I just kept it pushing. You know, just kept going, kept building on it for real.
Did you start doing that to your own music before you did it to everybody else's too?
Nah, I didn't. I really didn't think about that until, because, you know, my music don't have that cali bounce. You know what I'm saying? Or it don't be a certain BPM, you know. Or I didn't think it was a certain BPM at first, you know, until I just really start venturing into different sounds. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But eventually, yeah, I started dabbling. You know what I mean? When I seen that the people wanted to see that from me.
So you been doing crib walking longer than music, or you been doing music longer than crib walking?
Nah, I definitely been doing music longer than anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think we all have though. You know what I'm saying?
To an extent, you know, we all making them little noises and shit.
Come on now. Everybody love music.
That's
you know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying?
Man.
Everybody got
That's
some
language.
Music. Everybody got some music in them.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm saying?
universal language.
Straight like that.
So I know everybody want to know, man, what happened with Anti the Menace, man? How that go down, like?
Anti the Menace. Hey, you know what's crazy? I didn't even know who the little nigga was, bro. I was at Atlantic Station, fool, and I'm walking outside the shoe store, and I just see this little baby man just staring at me, dog. Like I thought he was like 16, 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? And he just staring at me like he had to been doped up, cause he was staring at me like he just really wanted to do something to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just walking outside of the athlete's foot, bro. Like they was outside by the little skating ring. If you familiar with Atlantic Station, it's a ice skating ring outside, right parallel to the athlete's foot. So they was standing by the ice skating ring. It was like him and like maybe like 3, 4, maybe 5 of his little partners. I don't remember. But yeah, I walked out, and as soon as I walked out, it was like Buddy was just staring at me, you know. And you know how it is, bro. When somebody's staring at you, it's like if you look away. First of all, if you know they blatantly staring at you,
you know what's only a couple reasons why they could be staring at you. So.
Right. And if you look away, it's like you could be looked at like a punk.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Especially in our culture, yeah.
Yeah, especially in our culture. You know what I'm saying? But by this time, cause this wasn't too long. This was like a couple months ago. You know, I had already built a fan base. I'm not knowing if Shawty was a fan of mine, a supporter of mine, cause I don't really like that fan word, but a supporter of mine or anything, you know. So I'm just looking back. You feel me? And I noticed the stir was just getting more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? So he just kept staring at me, and his partners looked back like, damn, what's going on? You feel me? They asked me like, what's going, like, looked at him, looked at me, and he like, what's going on? I'm like, bro, I don't know. You feel me? Y'all little partner sitting here staring at me. You feel me? So one of his little homies was like, man, it's all good. You feel me? Don't even worry about that. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason why I think he was on dope. You feel me? Because it was like his partners was like kind of babying it, like don't worry about him. You know what I'm saying? And then he looked like he was about 15, 16 years old, literally. Like Shawty looked like a baby in real life. Yeah. You know what I mean? So these niggas get to walking off, and you know, I'm behind them. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna go to H&M, and these niggas is walking in the same direction. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking to myself like, damn, I hope these little niggas don't go to H&M, cause I ain't like that energy. You know what I'm saying? And long behold, fool, that's exactly where they was going. You know what I'm saying? They walked into H&M, I walked into H&M. Now we on the escalator together, cause the men's section at the top.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm like, bro, I'm not finna. If they go into H&M, I'm not finna turn around. Like I'm going to finish doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody finna
stop me from doing what I'm doing.
Finna derail me from what I've got going on. You know what I'm saying?
The whole point of you going there was to get what you had to get anyway.
Yeah, I had to get my. You know what I'm saying? I'm worried about what I've got to do. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So we on the escalator together, and the whole time we on the escalator, bro, this man pouting. Like he's looking at me pouting, fool. Like we going up the escalator, I'm down here, they up there, and he just keep looking back down at me pouting. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, I'm just trying to ignore it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying my best to ignore it. You feel me? Because I'm like, you know, this a little boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm really thinking it's a little boy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just too old myself, but I know a young nigga when I see one. You feel me? A younger nigga when I see one.
Yeah.
You know? So we get up to the men's section. Bro, I go out the way to go to the other. So look, I go out my way to go around these little niggas. So, you know, I just wouldn't just be in their way or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really trying to start nothing. You feel me? Like I'm just trying to get in here, get my stuff, and get gone at this point. You feel me? I had a prior engagement. You know what I'm saying? So I'm over there. I'm picking out the jeans. I'm trying to find me some jeans to wear for the night or something like that. And you know how you can tell somebody is looking at you, like you looking away, or you can feel that energy on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here picking up jeans, looking at them, and I just so happened to turn to my left, fool, and this nigga was like 10 feet away, staring at me like just blatantly. You know what I'm saying? Just standing there, just staring at me, fool. So I looked up, and at this point, I'm tired of this shit, bro. I looked up, and I started laughing, and I'm like, bro, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just asked him straight up, like, what's your problem, fool? And what came out this nigga mouth was, nigga, I slapped the F out you. And I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's crazy,
bro. That tripped me out, cause like I said, bro, I don't bother nobody. You feel me? Not only do I not bother nobody, but I'm pretty well known out here to an extent. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas know I'ma go the utmost about my respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't never gonna hear no story about me going out bad in no occasion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a man first. You feel me? So I walked up on him, and I'm like, you gonna have to repeat that. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't even understand where you getting this from. Like, do you know me? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with you, fool? You know? So I walked up on him, and when I walked up on him, his little friends walked behind him. And, you know, like 4 or 5 of them, and they all standing behind him, and I'm standing in front of him. We kind of going back and forth, you know, but I'm telling him to repeat himself. You know, at a point, you know, I guess we going back and forth, and so he just started backing up, you know, because I told him straight up, I'm like, listen, bust a move, bro. Whoever busts a move first, I'm gonna knock that nigga out, and then I'm coming for you next. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have to do something with me in here. You know what I mean? Like, just straight up. You feel me? So
I ain't going for nothing.
Yeah, I ain't going for nothing on everything, cause I ain't starting nothing. You feel me? And God always favor the people that do right.
Yeah.
You feel me? I ain't coming here trying to start nothing, so it's like I know this gonna fall in my favor.
That's a true word right there.
Straight up, I know this gonna fall in my favor. I'm knocking shit down. You feel me? So he get the backing up. Him and his friends get the backing up, and eventually they like, all right, meet me outside then. You know, cause we made a whole commotion in H&M. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could get that tape, you know what I'm saying? Cause that was I didn't even know who he was at the time. You feel me? I didn't even know who I was arguing with, bro. I thought he was just a young nigga. You feel me? So they get to going. I'm like, you ain't said nothing but a word. You feel me? I put the rest of whatever I had in my hands down, and I'm making it to the escalator. By the time they halfway down the escalator, I'm at the top of the escalator, like, yeah, I'm on the way. I'm telling them, like, yeah, I'm on the way. You feel me? So by the time I get to the bottom of the escalator, I don't know if these niggas skipped, ran, fast walked, or whatever, but they was out of H&M and damn near across the street. You know what I'm saying? So I walked outside, and, you know, I got my arms folded, and I'm like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Y'all come back. You feel me? I'm telling them, like, come back, you know? So by that time, maybe 30 seconds after we all got outside, the police come running down to H&M. It's like 10, 15 police officers. You feel me? And
even Atlantic Station, know they gonna come too much.
Yeah, they came, fool. H&M called the police. You know what I'm saying? Cause it was a scene. So
still be white people out there, but they gonna call them
on everything. You feel me? So as they running down, like I told you, these niggas crossed the street at this point. You feel me? They crossed the street arguing with somebody else. This how I slick know the little nigga was on drugs, or he popped a pill or something. Like, he was tweaking. You know what I'm saying? Cause he done went from an issue with me to he having an issue with somebody across the street that quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even sure if he remembered. You know what I mean? So the police seen that. Half of them ran past me in H&M, because I'm sitting there acting like, you know, I'm keeping it player. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make no.
I ain't seen nothing.
I ain't trying to make no commotion. You feel me?
For sure.
So I'm keeping it player. Half of them ran past me into H&M. The other half ran towards him. You know. So at this point, I guess they escorting him off the premises or something. I don't know. I didn't. They was so far down, I couldn't really just see what was going on. I just know the police walked up on him because he was making a ruckus. You know what I'm saying? So that was it. After that, you know what I'm saying? I stood there for maybe like 2 more minutes just to see if they was gonna circle back around or anything, because I wanted my issue at that point. You feel me? But I wasn't finna follow no nigga down the street or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
always gotta make your next move your best move.
Yeah. So
and shout out to Anti the Menace and all the other young niggas going up in the city right now.
Yeah. Shout out to them boys, dog.
The best for everybody.
Shout out to them boys, and I wish the best to everybody too. You feel me? Cause we all young niggas out here trying to make something happen. You feel me? But
we pushing black unity around here. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody got their differences at the end of the day, but if we can come together, nigga. We got this shit. What's too much money to be arguing for real? Like, we can come together and get this shit, run this shit up for real, bro. And then can't nobody tell us nothing, nigga. For
sure. But any issues that need to be handled,
they got to be handled. You still a man before anything. Everybody's still a man before anything.
You still a man before anything. But ain't no strife with none of them young niggas. You know what I'm saying? I want to see everybody succeed. Shout out to everybody in the city that's doing that. Like I say, I didn't even know who Shawty was until after the fact. You know what I mean? So when I found out who he was, it was dope. It was dope seeing, another young nigga piped up. You feel me? Because, his music is really going up right now. You know what I mean? It's just whoever you hanging around or whatever drugs you doing or whatever like that, you going to have to slow down, homie. You know what I mean? Because I would hate to see any young nigga crash out. You feel me? Especially if you really that young. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how old you is. You know what I mean? I heard now you like 18, 19 or something. I don't know. But you look about 15, 16. I would hate to see any young nigga that age or younger or in that vicinity crash out. You know what I mean? But shout out to all y'all niggas. You feel me? It's all love. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. All young niggas, man, gotta slow down. Everybody gotta slow down them drugs, man. I ain't even talking about him specifically, just in general. But on drugs be having folks. You know what I'm saying?
They have your mind going.
Yeah,
bro.
Also your mind, you lose everything, bro. It's just like turn you into a whole different person. But before we get up out of here, you got anything else you want to tell the people, like what you got coming next? Any projects?
Man, y'all just shout out to my YouTube, man. I mean, subscribe to my YouTube, 1Hunnud, 1HUNNUD, and beep all year. You know what I'm saying? That's my single, beep and Southside. You know what I mean? Y'all go show my page some love. You know what I mean? Subscribe, like, share. And to everybody who has been liking, sharing, subscribing, love y'all for life. You feel me? Y'all the real ones. Straight up. And shout out to my boy, man.
I appreciate you, man. Shout out my boy 1Hunnud. You be about to say it like him.
100.
I appreciate everybody that came through, you know what I'm saying, sit there and tuned in with us, all the supporters, all the people showing love and shit like that. We gonna keep them pushing, keep all the interviews coming, make sure you like it up. We gonna share love back and we gonna keep dropping, man. This is One with Badetti TV, man. Y'all be safe.
Straight up.